So we just got done driving through the crazy curves on Mexico 1, I guess is what it is. So we are making our way down the Baja in our RV, and there's mountains, and the road crisscrosses across the peninsula. And so there's an area where it gets pretty sketchy in terms of white knuckle driving, especially if you're in a bigger vehicle. So the location is just north of Santa Rosalia, and it's kilometers 10 through 16. And so it's like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. I'm not exactly sure. It felt like 4.5 hours of white knuckle driving. Go slow. Just keep your eyes ahead of you so that you're not seeing the remnants of cars and the guardrails that are broken and whatnot. So as we were heading just south of Santa Rosalia, we did have a little bit of a mini accident. I guess someone was passing us and hit our rear view mirror on the driver's side as he was passing. So the mirrors hit each other. Luckily, nothing broke this time. Last time we broke our mirror, but that was going the opposite direction of the car. But we've pulled it in to go through those curves, so that we just got, so we're not sticking out quite as much across that yellow line.
That was scary, right?
Yeah, that was close.
That guy was really close to us.
Glad that mirror's in.
Holy crap.
So one thing that I learned after we hit mirrors with an oncoming vehicle is to really pay attention to the other vehicles, how close they are, how they are in their lane, because typically if you're in an RV, a lot of the other vehicles will move to the outside of the oncoming lane to kind of give you some extra space. But it's important to know where your mirrors are compared to other vehicles. So if it's a small SUV, the mirrors are going to be lower than my mirrors. And if it's a semi, they're going to be higher than my mirrors. But if it's something like an F350 or so, the mirrors are going to be at the exact same level, and that's when it's likely to touch. So got to be extra cautious, move extra far to the right when you see one of those vehicles coming that matches. If you're in a Class A, that's probably a semi to be at the same height. So the lanes down here tend to be pretty narrow without shoulders. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of a shoulder, but typically you won't find the nice big wide lanes that you find in the United States. You'll make it through the rest of Baja. Driving now, as of 2021, is pretty safe. The road in Santa Rosalia, as you get down there after the curves, is probably the roughest road that we saw anywhere in Baja California. So we did Highway 1 to where it splits over to 5. And 5 is a really nice road. It's been fixed up. There might have been one short little section where it wasn't fixed up. And that takes you up into Mexicali. But from Mexicali all the way down to La Paz, down to Los Cabos, is pretty decent roads in 2021. If you got a line of cars behind you, don't worry too much. There's pullouts every once in a while. Otherwise, people pass in no passing zones, and you can use your left blinker to signal that it's safe to pass. If you're seeing that it's safe for them to pass you, use the left blinker. Same thing if you see that of other people, if you're behind them, they're using their left blinker, most likely they're not turning left if it's a big straightaway. They're suggesting that you are safe to pass them. So there were a couple more curves around kilometer 33 and 34. The big one is 10 through 16. Thanks for watching.